I am so excited about fall. As we've already discussed last week and also the week before on my channel, fall is just the best season to dress for in my opinion, and obviously I'm a handbag girly. So we need to discuss the handbags that I'm excited to wear for fall. These will be mainly in two categories. We'll talk about bags that are in my signature colors and also decadent bags. We'll get into what decadent bags are, but let's start with bags in my signature colors. Because as you know, I mean, we discussed this at length in my video about like the style lessons that changed it all for me. I'll link it up here if you've not seen it already. Obviously, I already have some handbags in my signature colors because I didn't just pick these signature colors out of thin air, right? These colors have been with me for a while, but I am particularly excited about them for fall. Let's start with Bordeaux bags. Bordeaux bags, I think, is one of those things that lends itself so seamlessly for a fall wardrobe, right? We have this vintage Cartier bag that started it all for me. This I got last year and I haven't put it down ever since. This is the Cartier Half Moon bag. Obviously, we already know these bags pretty well. We've discussed them at length on my channel. This is a newer acquisition. The vintage Cartier bags, right? They come in a few different models. This one is a usual suspect, the Half Moon bag. You have some others. I would say these two are probably my favorites. You go out there, you check if you find another favorite. If you do please let me know because I adore these Cartier bags. But if you're not a vintage handbag girly and you still want to wear a beautiful bag in this color, then I may have found the perfect bag for you. Because I, as you know, adore an Oleada mini anchor bag. An Oleada mini anchor bag is just that practical. I mean, I have the original Oleada mini anchor bag from my collection, right? This is the Oleada mini anchor in the color ash. I adore this bag so much. It has the two toggles, right? In the different colors, one in the color cloud and one in the ash color. This is such a chic bag. I've started wearing these like to the back because I saw that my mom wore it this way and I'm like, that looks kind of chic. It looks very sleek when you wear it like this, right? It has a pocket in the back, it has a crossbody strap. My mom has a black one, I have an ash one. But when Oleada reached out to me and informed me of the fact that they now have one in the color scarlet, I literally, I'm not okay. I literally fangirled. This bag is one of my favorite bags in my collection because, like I said, it's chic, it's practical, you fit a bunch in it. Like I was traveling for business recently with this bag. I have a little water bottle that fits in this bag and I had to like unpack a little bit through airport security and my colleague was like, you fit a water bottle in that tiny bag? I'm like, yes, this fits so much. It's such a great bag. I've gotten so many compliments on it. It's literally the perfect little crossbody bag that honestly you cannot go wrong with. It has a top handle. Now I say it's crossbody because I normally wear it crossbody, but you also have an additional strap so that you can make it into a backpack, which is so handy. And obviously wearing it as a little top handle works perfectly for an evening occasion. And this scarlet color, which is Oleada's signature color, right? This is literally what dreams are made of. So like I said, if you're into Bordeaux colored bags, but you're not really a vintage bag girly, run, don't walk. I mean, this is such a brilliant bag. It has a back pocket where you can fit a phone seamlessly, you see? Slid right in the little back pocket. So handy. Then you have a bigger compartment basically as a base compartment in the bag. Then you have two smaller compartments where I usually put like a little hand sanitizer and a lippy, and then at the back you have a little zippered compartment where, as I'm someone who travels for business, I usually put my receipts in the little back pocket, right? Because you don't want to lose your receipts if you're gonna do an expense report, right? So Oleada has adjusted the strap. So before you had a little stud that you poked through the little holes and you adjusted the length through kind of the different holes that you had on the strap, right? Now you have a little bit of a different mechanism with this kind of sliding buckle, right? That you can just move up and down to lengthen or shorten the strap, which honestly is a little bit easier to handle. So I like that they did that update. But this bag is just such a brilliant bag. I cannot rave enough about it. And this color is just perfect for fall. I'm so excited to wear it. I've already started wearing it, obviously, and I am just so thrilled about this. I've been wearing it specifically a lot with like white and blue outfits. Like I've been wearing an outfit on repeat recently. I got like a St. James white and blue striped long sleeve t-shirt, a pair of blue jeans, a Ralph Lauren cable knit jumper draped over my shoulders, my chocolate brown Hermes loafers, and then this bag. And that's literally the outfit that I've been wearing recently, and I'm so excited about this. But also this with like other Bordeaux colored things, or like decadent gray things, or like brown things or black things. I'm just so excited about this bag. Or obviously something with a creamy white so that you match the cloud color toggle with the creamy white garment, right? This is just such a great bag. I do have a discount code with Oleada. It's AS Oleada 25, where you get 22% off up until October 23rd. We're gonna talk more about Oleada later in this video, but obviously I just needed to shout out this beautiful handbag, and it is totally one of the bags that I will wear so much this fall. Now my other signature color is sapphire blue. If Oleada did a mini anchor bag in sapphire blue, I would be all over that, but they do not yet, at least. I hope they will at some point. I do not know if they will, but nonetheless, I have my Luciano Soprani sapphire blue bag with the gold hardware. This is also one of those that you can wear as a top handle or as a crossbody. This goes so well for summer, it goes so well for spring, it goes so well for fall, and it goes so well for winter. This is literally one of my favorite bags in my collection. It's just a little bag that fits your essentials. It has a little bit of a different shape versus other bags in my collection, right? It has a north-south kind of model, which I think is kind of flattering. I feel like it elongates the outfit in general, and it's just a good time. So a sapphire blue bag, obviously, with all of our like monochrome blue looks, with all of our brown looks, with all of our like Bordeaux colored things, a sapphire blue bag is something that you can never go wrong with, obviously. We also need to give a quick mention to one of the newer acquisitions to my collection, right? Which is my Chanel Square Mini. This Chanel Square Mini in this sapphire blue color with ruthenium hardware is literally one of my favorite bags in my collection. This was the bag that I didn't know I needed until I got it, and now I cannot live without it. I adore this little Chanel Square Mini. A Chanel Square Mini is that perfect little crossbody bag. You cannot do top handle or anything like that. I mean, you probably can if you get one of those little chain clips, but this does not give top handle bag to me. This gives practical crossbody bag that honestly is more of a daytime bag for me. Sure, you can wear it at nighttime and stuff, but I feel like this, especially due to the color, leans itself very much for daytime. And I adore this as like an errand running bag, or like a day out in the city with the girlies, or like a brunch bag or whatever. A cutesy daytime weekend bag. It's just one of those things that I need for my fall life, and I'm so excited about this bag. And like I said, a Chanel Square Mini. Didn't know I needed it. I wanted it for a long time, but didn't know it would actually serve such a different purpose in my wardrobe. And I am just obsessed with this little bag, and I cannot live without it now that I have it. Now to the question that I am yet to answer in this video. What is a decadent bag? A decadent bag is just what it sounds like. It's a decadent, luxuriously delicious bag. It's decadent through the color or through the soft, squishy, cozy material. It's like a hug, but in bag form, right? That is a decadent bag to me. And one of the bags in my collection that is literally the most decadent bag of life is my Decadent Grey vintage Cartier bag. This bag is such a stunning handbag. It has this basically suede body, and then it has a python kind of upper and strap, and then it has this kind of silver hardware. And I think this bag model is called Marcello, if I'm not mistaken. That's what people are listing it as, at least when I look at like Vestiaire Collective and stuff. I'm not sure what year this is from. I'm not sure what collection this is from. It's just something I found on Vestiaire Collective last year, and this is literally just like a hug in a bag. It's very sunny here, so apologies for the kind of weird lighting, but it's such a soft suede. It's a squishy bag. It's just one of those that you put over your shoulders, and then it feels like you carry a little pillow. It's just a beautiful bag that I cannot wait to wear in fall, and especially together with like decadent gray items, right? For example, the Brunello sweater that we talked about in my prior video, or with like, you know, a Bordeaux colored trench coat from Burberry could also be so stunning with this bag. I am just so excited about this bag, and this fits so much because it's literally a big slouchy bag, and I'm so excited about a big slouchy bag. A big slouchy bag is a Decadent bag in my opinion. Obviously another Decadent bag is my espresso brown Hermes Evelyn in the GM size. This is also a hug in a bag. Obviously, this is the definition of a Decadent bag. Can you hug it and does it hug you back? Yes, then it's a Decadent bag. This bag is so stunning. You see the, now that it's a little bit sunny, thank you sun, you see the shine of the leather and it's just the most stunning bag ever. I love this bag so much. I'm so excited to wear it with like my monochrome brown outfits, right? I mean, I have my Hermes boots, I have now a espresso brown belt, I have a skirt, I have a sweater. I don't have an espresso brown jacket, but I have other beautiful jackets that I can wear with this. I have an espresso brown blazer that I can also wear with this. Just a monochrome espresso brown outfit with this bag. I'm so excited to wear in fall. Like this bag is just what fall dreams are made of. If you want like an Hermes bag that you actually feel like you can wear and you can wear it in a carefree manner and it fits everything. It looks luxurious doing it and it's just, I'm just the biggest fan of the Hermes Evelyn. Now, if you're a fan of a Decadent bag, right, but you don't want such a big bag like the Cartier Marcello or the Hermes Evelyn, then why not have a look at something like the Mulberry Bayswater satchel? This one has a top handle, it has a crossbody strap. The only thing that it can't do versus the Oleada mini anchor bag is that it cannot double as a backpack. But this bag, like the espresso brown color with the H gold hardware, like this is just such a beautiful bag and it feels so fall appropriate in my opinion, especially when you have that gold hardware warming up the bag, right? It just looks like a tree with the changing fall leaves, apart from there is no orange or no red on it, but you know, it just feels like fall leaves to me, this bag. Also because it has a little tree right on the little clochette and on the hardware and stuff. So this I've had literally for over a decade. It's such a beautiful bag. I adore it so much. It doesn't get as much shout in the handbag space, I think. I mean, Mulberry as a brand, but specifically this bag model. I mean, it's one of those. It's practical, it's chic, it fits a lot. It's very understated, right? So if you're into the quiet luxury thing of it all, then I think this is a brilliant bag to look into because Mulberry doesn't have as much kind of brand recognition in my opinion, right? Versus like a Chanel or an Hermes or something like that. I think Mulberry is an understated brand that could do a lot more in the handbag space than they currently do. A Mulberry Bayswater satchel, literally the best Mulberry bag on the market, and like I said, if you haven't looked into these already, please do. I mean, I got mine from the store, like I said, a decade ago, so I cannot promise that you can get this exact model, but look on the pre-loved market, have a look at Mulberry. I think they have the Bayswater satchel in their current collection, but don't take my word for it. But I believe they do, so the Mulberry Bayswater satchel, such a great bag and one that I'm so excited to wear for fall. Now looking at some smaller bags that I'm excited to wear for fall, right? If you feel like the Mulberry Bayswater satchel is still too big of a bag, you want a Decadent bag, but you want a Decadent bag that you can wear for evening occasions, well, let's go back to Chanel, because at Chanel you can find beautiful little Decadent bags that are so soft you can hug them because the lambskin leather is so soft and they have little pillows on them, right? I mean, the quilting kind of looks like pillows. So it's decadent and cozy and beautiful, especially the vintage ones. You have the actual like gold plated hardware, you have the beautiful lambskin. This one isn't an espresso brown color, right? Which is one of the colors that I'm so excited to wear for fall. And when I want to wear like a deliciously, luxuriously decadent bag for an evening occasion in fall, this will be the one I'm wearing if I want to wear an espresso brown bag. If you look at these on the pre-loved market, right, you will find them for below what a new one is costing retail, right? So I think these are a good idea to check out. I think if you're gonna buy new Chanel at the moment, I think it's just too expensive and I don't think it's worth it, but the vintage Chanel bags I think are totally still worth it. They're beautiful, they're gorgeous quality, dare I say maybe better quality than the current ones. A vintage Chanel bag is such a decadent bag and such a beautiful bag for fall. Now this turned into a little bit of a bigger collection than I thought it would because I just have so many beautiful bags and fall is one of my favorite seasons, so naturally I have a lot of bags that can be worn for fall, but something that is also very decadent is this. This is my I was gonna say Chanel. This is not Chanel. Saint Laurent Sunset bag. This is something that I don't wear a lot, but feels very decadent to me. Decadent because of the gorgeous velvet and the green color. As you know, green is not really one of the current colors that I consider my signature colors, but I think green is a seasonal, timeless color for the cold weather seasons. So I feel like this color honestly goes in the same category as an espresso brown because you can never go wrong with an emerald green. I adore this little thing. This I don't wear a lot, but I'm so excited to wear it for fall because I feel like when you have those like cozy evening occasions where you want a bag that has a little bit more of a stand-outish look, right? You don't want to have the classic Chanel flap. You want to have something that gives a different vibe, feels a little bit more kind of current in a way. I feel like YSL is one of those brands that I feel is more high fashion versus something like Chanel, which to me feels very timeless, classic and chic. Now, I don't think they have this bag in their current collection, right? But look at it pre-loved. I found mine pre-loved for like €1,000, I think it was. And I think for a designer bag of this caliber, right, you have the gorgeous chain, you have basically a leather interior. It's the same green color, right? You have the magnetic closure, and then you have the double kind of chain strap so that you can wear it as a shoulder bag. Like, I think this bag is just so beautiful. People don't talk about it nearly enough, myself included, right? But such a great bag and obviously a beautiful choice for a decadent bag for fall. Now that that brief emerald green interlude is over, let's go back to espresso brown. Because my Hermes Il Dico bag, I'm so excited to wear this for fall. Obviously on not rainy days because I don't want to destroy the little suede on the bag, right? But this is a bag from 1972. It's a beautiful Hermes bag that people do not talk about this bag model nearly enough because it's such a stunning bag. The quality is there, right? Even though it's not a bag that's like a quota bag or something like this. But what Hermes does well is beautiful quality bags. So if you find like a vintage Hermes bag on the pre-loved market that looks to be in good condition, I would say why not get it if it's a decent price and it's a model that you can envision yourself wearing a lot, right? I got this for such a good deal on the pre-loved market. I'm so excited to wear it for fall. I've already worn it quite a bit in spring and summer. But this in fall, I cannot wait. I'm so excited. And obviously one of the most decadent bags of them all. I mean, we can't do a handbag roundup video without mentioning a Birkin, because if we're talking a decadent, luxurious bag, obviously the Togo leather on a Birkin, looking at it in a noir color with gold hardware, like this is just as decadent as it gets, I think. You can hug it. It's a little bit of an uncomfortable hug. Like this is not a comfortable hugger. You know when you meet people and you can immediately feel like, no, this person is not a hugger. That's kind of how it feels hugging a Birkin, right? But it still gives a decadent vibe to me. And obviously, I mean, we take that definition of hugging the bag loosely, right? That is just a joke. So she can still be in the category of decadent bags because a Birkin is so decadent. It goes so well for any season. Obviously, this is the Birkin 30. So I can comfortably wear it in the crook of my arm with all of my outfits, even though I'm wearing a thicker coat. The coat still fits within the handles, right? So this is just a beautiful bag also for fall, and I'm just so excited to bring this out with my all noir fall outfits, which, I mean, for example, that mulberry set, I'm so excited to wear the Birkin with that mulberry like blazer and skirt set. That is just what I want to do this fall, and I'm so excited about it. Now, we've talked about daytime bags in my signature colors. We've talked about decadent daytime bags, decadent nighttime bags, but obviously we need decadent travel bags too. One of my favorite travel bags as of recent has been my Oleada soft marina bucket bag. It looks worn because it is worn. I've worn this so much. Like literally all business trips I go on, I bring this. It's a mix of leather and jacquard canvas. It has the little tab that you can put over the handle of your rolly suitcase, right, so that it stands on top of the bag. It has a adjustable shoulder strap. I usually just have it on a length that I can kind of close the bag with my arm, and then it just hangs beautifully on my shoulder. That being said, you do have a little closure on the bag as well if you want to close it, but I am usually too lazy to close it. It is just a Mary Poppins bag. Like, you fit so much in this. It has a micro suede interior, so even if you spill something in it, you can just wipe it off easily. Like, this is simply the best travel bag. And I've had it on train floors, airplane floors, all of the floors, car floors, my own floor. Do you see any wear and tear? No, because the leather quality is stunning. And it has the gold hardware and obviously the brown color, which leans itself so well for fall. And this I'm so excited to bring on all of my travels for fall, and especially business travels. Because in all honesty, right, I don't feel like the top level, like recognizable brand designer bags, I don't feel like they, first off, do super well in like a business sense, because obviously people recognize it. They might judge you. I'm not saying it's right or wrong, right, that they do that, but it might happen. But also, I want to have carefree bags when I travel, especially for business. And this bag is so great for that. And also obviously the mini anchor bag. Like, I've been pairing these two so much for all of my business trip. The Oleada mini anchor bag and the soft Marina bucket bag. This has been my pairing for business trips ever since I got these two bags. For this fall in particular, I have a Decadent travel bag that literally fits everything, that will compete with all my other travel bags. Because here we have the Marina Carryall. The Marina Carryall is such a beautiful bag. I have packed it because I just need to show you how much fits in this. But obviously, as you can see, it's this gorgeous Napa leather. The leather quality is so soft, similar to all of my other Oleada bags. The leather quality is just stand out to me. It's Decadent. You can hug this. This is very heavy right now, so it feels very safe. This feels like a weighted blanket now because I have so much in it. So this feels like therapy to me. But this bag is just stunning. Similar to the mini anchor bag, right? You have two straps. You have one strap that I currently have hooked as a backpack strap, and then you have a crossbody strap. So you can crossbody it, you can carry it on your shoulder, you can carry it in the crook of your arm, or you can carry it as a backpack. And carrying this as a backpack, I think is so genius, because how many travel duffels do you have that you can actually double as a backpack, right? I think when you have had those long travel days or long meeting days and you just wanna, get through the airport, you don't wanna fight with your back problems with your crossbody bag or your crook of your arm bag, right? Then you just put it in backpack mode and then you can just travel seamlessly. I'm so looking forward to traveling in that way with this bag. Now, I've packed it so that I can show you how much it fits. You have one little slip compartment in the front where I have my phone. I can fit one phone and I can also fit the other phone. And it has a little magnetic closure, so you don't have to be worried about people getting in there, right? This is an iPhone 16 Pro and this is an iPhone 11 Pro. So both fit seamlessly because the front compartment is just huge. You can fit so much in it. Then in the front compartment, which is basically the bigger compartment of the two, I put a little cosmetic case, which just has like some tissues and like some glasses wipes and some like Compeed blister plasters and like some painkillers and stuff like this, a little hand cream. So this just always comes in handy. Then I have my little toiletry pouch with my face wash, with my toothbrush, and just little things like that. Then I have my cosmetic case, which is huge. I don't need such a big cosmetic case, but it fits. So I was just like, well, I cannot be bothered packing it into a smaller cosmetic case because all of it fit anyway, where I have my makeup and brushes. Then for a little trip like this, I packed it with having in mind a one night away stay for a fall occasion, because obviously we're talking about fall bags. Like if I'm traveling for one night and one night only, then I would travel there in my jeans with my Stuart Weitzman 50/50 boots or a riding boot, right? I would wear a sweater on that day, and then for the next day I would pack another sweater and a blazer. So I would keep the same bottom half of my outfit, and then I would just bring a blazer and another sweater. And I chose two bulky items just to show you how much fits in here, because look at this. I have my Talbot's cashmere sweater. This sweater obviously takes up a little bit of space, right? But it fits seamlessly. And this is a realistic representation of what I would pack, right? Because this is one of my favorite blazers to wear also on travel days, right? Because it's warm, but it's not too warm and it's super comfortable. It's oversized. It feels just like a little hug when you travel in it, right? And then I would pair a little blazer over it, and then obviously with my jeans, my boots, and then that's the outfit. Right, so I have my one another wool blazer in here that's also an espresso brown color that goes fabulously with the espresso brown sweater. Now I had my mic in the other direction, so apologies if you didn't hear me as well. And then that was the front compartment empty. In the front compartment, you have a zipped compartment, which is huge, where you can fit a bunch also. And you have a little slip pocket, or you have two little slip pockets actually. One smaller and one larger one, and then you have a little clip for your keys so that they don't get lost. And then in the back pocket, do you know what I have in here? This is literally a Mary Poppins bag. It fits so much and the zipper is so smooth, so you don't have to worry about that. But in here I have my laptop case, which takes up as much space as my laptop, obviously. That's that. Obviously I would also pack a charger, but that would also fit. It was not full at max capacity. And then do you know what? You also have that little strap, right? So that if you are traveling with this and with a rolly suitcase, then you can just pop this on the rolly suitcase. This will keep it safe and secure with the handle, right? So that this would stay and you could just roll this on your suitcase fabulously. Now I obviously pack this for only bringing this as my bag for both my laptop and my clothing and my makeup and stuff, right? This can do both, and it has, as you can see, it has feet underneath it, which is just so great when you put it down on the train floor, on the airport floor, on the airplane floor, on wherever. Also, something super cute that I got to go with it is this little Marina carry-all charm. So it's basically the bag, but in a teeny tiny bag charm form. And in this, it's not only a cute bag charm, it's also functional, because in here, do you know what I have? A little Aquaphor, right? My lippy of choice in all scenarios. Hand sanitizer, which I always bring and I always need, and I always offer everyone around the table hand sanitizer. And then I have my AirPods. It could fit more, but this is just what I personally would put in it, because these are the three things that I need easy access to at all times. I might also put a pack of tissues in here, and that would also go fabulously. And obviously this I picked in the color Scarlet, and this is obviously a chocolate brown color. And this pairing is just what dreams are made of. Obviously, we already discussed. We have the AS Oleada 25 discount code, right, which is valid until October 23rd, where you get 22% off. But also, if you purchase a handbag from the Marina collection from Oleada before October 6th, then you get the free little Marina carry-all charm with your purchase. Oh my god, it's so cute. So this is a free gift with purchase, obviously, until October 6th. You don't only have it in the scarlet color, right? But I think the scarlet color is my personal favorite because it just goes so well with the chocolate colored bag. And this, I'm just so excited to wear in fall. And honestly, I'm just like, Oleada bags, it's my favorite mid-tier brand, because obviously they make great quality bags. They think about everything in terms of practicality. You have that micro suede interior that is easy to clean, it's easy to take care of, and the bag itself is just in the most beautiful leather quality. And on the front there, as you can see, you have a little card holder, so if you want to have your business cards or something in here and you want to be that professional lady that's just like, do you have a business card? And you're like, yes, as a matter of fact, here you go. But this bag I'm just so thrilled about. I'm gonna travel for business tomorrow, so I'm gonna pack this up now with the essentials for my trip tomorrow. But I can already tell that this is gonna be my favorite travel bag for fall. So if you haven't checked out Oleada already, I will leave all the links in the description box, obviously, along with the discount code, right? And don't forget that you get that free little gift with purchase as well up until October 6th. Guys, that was it. That was my little curated fall handbag collection. Little is debatable, right? Because we have a lot of handbags here. But these are such beautiful bags and a little bit of everything for everyone, right? I'm not saying that you need to have this many bags. I've been collecting handbags for 15 years, right? So I've had time, I've had space to think about which bags I want to add to my collection. These are just my personal favorites from my collection for the fall season specifically. And I hope I introduced you to some new bags, some bags that you haven't thought about before, or maybe some of your favorite bags that you're like, oh my god, yes, we're twinning, we have the same bags and I'm so excited to wear them for fall too. Which bags are you excited to wear for fall? I would love to know. Thank you so much for spending this time and space with me. I will see you back here with my next video, and until then, stay safe, take care, and I will see you soon. Bye!